Greetings and welcome to the Magnolia, the show that is dedicated to image, brand, and business culture. I'm Nyda Bittmann-Neville, your host. I'm CEO of TNB Consulting Group, and we serve as image and brand doctors. We listen to our clients, we analyze what we heard, and then we help to prescribe, if you will, strategies that will help them enhance their image, brand, and business culture. Now today I want to share the number 15, a milestone. June 1st, just a few days ago, TNB Consulting turned 15. Yes, June 1st, and I woke up and said, oh my goodness, today is the beginning of the 15th year. Now, to be serious, yes, I've been thinking about that for a little while as that milestone was approaching. Little did I know when I left corporate America and opened up my own firm, wanting to be the entrepreneur, that I would have the opportunity to travel the globe, to really manage some very challenging and professionally developing projects, to speak to train and coach thousands of professionals over that time. It truly has been a delightful journey. But as we step into the beginning of the 15th year, what's next? Well, I'm sure that maybe you have too reached a milestone. Maybe your company or organization is reaching a milestone either this year, next month, in a few years. And you're thinking about how are we going to, one, celebrate that huge accomplishment, but more importantly, what are we going to do next? Well, when I celebrate a milestone, I always want to pause. I want to reflect on the past, and I want to think about the future. And there are 7 areas that I like to focus on. I'd like to share them with you because you may find them of benefit to you. The first is to look at the vision and the mission. Now, some of you may actually have to dust it off, pull it off the picture frame that hangs in the wall, or hangs on the wall rather. But I want you to just look at that vision and mission. Are you still focused on achieving it? Or have you lost your way? The culture. What about the culture of your organization? Is it still as strong as you want it? Is it still being illustrated and demonstrated in literally every way that you and your employees touch your client, touch the public, touch your shareholders? It's very important about the culture because, as we all know, whatever business you're in, somebody else is in the same business. And we have a tendency to be offering pretty much the same product or service in your industry. And it's all about the culture. It's all about your reputation, how you deliver your service, as well as what the quality of your product or service is. The next is the revenue streams. Have you been exploring some new revenue streams? And in this economic environment, I'm sure that you probably have. And there's nothing wrong with that. Periodically, we do need to look at where are we profitable? What stream is giving us the most profitability? And is it time for us to explore others? And what about your marketing initiatives? What has been working? What hasn't been working? And not just to say, well, that didn't work, and so we're never going to do that again. That's really the wrong approach. We really need to be asking ourselves, what worked? Why did it work? And what didn't work, and why didn't it work? And let's learn from those experiences, both positive and negative. And what adjustments do we need to make? Which ones do we want to continue with? Do we want to explore some new marketing initiatives? And again, in this economic environment, we're really having to think outside the box. If you have not thought about using cause marketing, if you have not thought about social media, those types of things, then we really need to maybe look and explore some other marketing initiatives. How about the overall advertising and your sponsorships? Again, and even looking at your community and civic organizational involvement. Is it benefiting you both personally and professionally? If not, then maybe you've outgrown it. Maybe you need to look at some additional opportunities. And some sponsorships and advertisements. Are they still focused on your niche market? Or has your niche sort of switched and you're still advertising in the same places that you were in the past? And what about your employees? You know, we have all seen companies and organizations downsize, right size, outsize. And we have been trying to, of course, we want to maintain the very best employees that we have, but it really would be a great time for you to look, do I have the right employees? And not only stop there, but are they in the right position? And am I really providing them the development, the training that they need in order to keep them challenged, in order to keep them motivated? Which really leads me to the last area, and this is one of the ones that I really feel really needs some analysis. And I want you to write down what are 2 to 3 things that really motivate you. And what are those 2 or 3 things that motivate your employees? You know, why are we getting up in the morning? Why are we coming back? Yes, we know it's a paycheck, but you know, you as a business owner, are you still excited? Are you still motivated? Or are you so buried in all of the things that have been happening that probably is rubbing off on your employees? So it may be time for a real attitude check. You know, what are the things that are motivating? And maybe it's the time to bring in your employees and do some focus groups and ask them what's motivating you and what can we do to make it better. Because when employees are happy, your clients are happy, and therefore you have a successful business. Well, if you haven't reached a milestone in your business, maybe you're just starting out, just think how wonderful it will be when you celebrate your 1st year and your 5th year and your 10th year and a dozen maybe, and when you celebrate the 15th year. You know, I was with somebody earlier this week, and their company is getting ready to celebrate 100 years in the year 2013, which is just around the corner. And they're already starting to think about what they're going to do. And in fact, I asked them, have you looked at the vision and the mission? And they just kind of looked at me and said, yeah, it's a great idea. Maybe we should go back and see if we aren't focused. So I hope that you'll look at those areas. Tune in each and every Friday at 9 a.m. for a new show all about image, brand, and business culture. You can see all of our previous shows by just going out to themagnolia.tv. And if you would like to have some assistance in the development or enhancement of your image, brand, and business culture, please just go out to themagnolia.tv. Let me know that you would like to talk about it, and I will be most happy to set up time to do that. So, until next week, we'll see you then.